Minor League Baseball now on the show as our road trip makes a stop. Eddie Aparicio, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Boy, it's been a rough go for this guy, Matt, his last three starts. Last three starts, he's taken the loss in all three, so he'd like to turn that fortune around in this one today, and the best way to start that, throw up a 0 in the first inning.
And that one just missed outside. Guys, you take a look at the home 9 as they enter play here this afternoon. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. The 1-1 home. And it's fouled away. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Popped him up. Driver is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Time now to give you a look at the batting order. Digging in for his second at bat, Colton Keogh, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming, here it is. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Coronado gets his lead at first, nobody out. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. He's set. Here's the 3-2. This one's flared toward left center. In there, a base hit.
Get dirty, get dirty, get dirty.
And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
The 1-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle, and they'll apply the tag, and he is out at second. But the return throw will be too late, and the run is in to score. Striding in once again, Colton Keogh. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. Zepeda is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with it.
Digging in once again, Colton Keogh. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Swing right there.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ray Rosa. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Down to third. He's got it. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is final. 13-3, the final score. The Naturals wrap out 19 hits. Eddie Aparicio wins his third of the season. So that just about does it. Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Texas. Howie Gates gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
0-1 the count. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the...
And both runners are safe. The double steal executed perfectly.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Ogden giving chase. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Got his job done.
Digging in to try it again, Colton Keogh. He hit a sac fly earlier. First delivery to him on the way. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. The 1-2. Gets him looking, strike 3. Ready for another shot now. Colton Keogh. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just the single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Keogh stands at 6'4" tall, bats left, throws right. Is the leading vote getter at third base in all-star balloting coming into today, so it looks very likely at least that he'll be on the squad, if not starting.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the all-star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Harvey Downs. He singled his last time up. This is hit to third. Will it be 2? To second for 1. On to first to complete the double play. Ready once again, Colton Keogh, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Nope. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Struck him out. Nothing across here this half of the inning. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Springfield jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. John Gant wins his 3rd of the season. Howie Gates pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Welcome to MLB The Pablo Vesperas, the Dominican left-hander, will get the nod to start here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team is starting to really come together. They won last night. They're playing really nice. I expect much more of the same today.
Squared that one up just a little late.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Count is 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So here's the cleanup hitter, Colton Keogh. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Verdugo, base runner at first with 1 out. Now a snap throw to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. And another snap throw to the bag. A dive, but he's back. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. The next 3-2. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. Ready for another chance? Patrick Vick. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 3-1. And he misses with that one. Ball 4. And that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Kike Hernandez. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. This one's flared out toward left. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. Ready now, Francisco Gomes. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side, scooped up, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So 2 runs on 2 hits. Digging in and looking for more, Bartolo Batista. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. To third. He's right there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs on no hits. At the plate, Colton Keogh comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
1-1 to count. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Colton Keogh. He got called out on strikes his last time through. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Good downward movement fooled him there. 2-1.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s. You ain't doing much with that.
Hahn waits on it. 2 gone. So striding forward now, Colton Keogh. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Fouled away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Uchida is there and he has it for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't.
Center fielder number 9, Ryan Gutierrez.
This is hit to third. Will it be 2? Throw to the plate. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. So you can mark that one down as an E5. And so now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Colton Keogh, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Now here it comes. Popped him up. Number 96 has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really made it happen with the bat in this one. You see here, 2 hits.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show today. Johnny Gonzalez, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, in this day and age where we're used to seeing a lot of home runs and pitchers not going very deep in a game, how about this? ERA in the low ones. That's not an to do. He can strike people out, but he can also get them out via the ground ball, the fly ball. Judging by his stats this year, he is having a ridiculously good season up to this point.
And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Yeah, Matty, every person that bought a ticket tonight came to see one thing, and that's the guy on the mound. But I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, this is what you live for. Who's going to make the adjustments offensively to put quality at bats against this guy? Do they have to get him early? Can someone work themselves into a big count to drive a ball in the gap late? I am so fired up to see this offense take on this monster.
The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now, this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Kloboff is after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. Brooklyn Bridges the next to bat. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-1. Now
1-1.
Attempt here. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time. Into the box now, Colton Keogh. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Coronado is off of first with 2 away. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Coronado rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 2-run game.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
He pulls this one into right. That's in there. Base hit. The relay throw, and the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not. So stepping in, Isaiah Castellano. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here now the 2-2. This is on the ground is short. Could be 2. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Coming to the plate now, Adolfo Gutierrez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Down toward the left. Way to get dirty. Great stab, but they extend their lead as the runner comes around to score. Into the box now, Colton Keogh. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Now at the plate, Brian Gutierrez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ground to third. And he'll get to fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. Now at the plate, Luis Garcia, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Swinging a ground ball to third. Keo. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now batting, Colton Keo. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. From the belt, the pitch. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Coronado stands at first with 1 out. That's wide, 2-0.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Now the 2-0 home is in there for strike 1. The 2-1 home. Lifted the other way to left center. Gutierrez sprinting after it. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Wow, a 9-out save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
12-2, the final score in this ball game. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball. David Henn gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Yeah, you should take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Roll, this is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop game 2, win game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here, D-Roll, win 2 in a row and win 3 out of 4 in this series.
Yeah, you want to definitely get a chance to win this series today. Play good baseball. You don't want to go on that seesaw. We'll give you one, we'll take one. They need to figure out a way to get it done today.
So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here now the 2-2. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And he's safe. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. So striding in, Roger Elliott. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Roger Elliott.
Bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So 1 run here. So digging in now, Colton Keo. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. The 3-1. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the payoff pitch home. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left.
Go hard, you're scoring.
And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he's in safely at third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Number 55.
Digging in the switch hitter, Luis Feliz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this one misses for ball 4, and now that'll load him up here with nobody out. Coming to the plate now, Roger Elliott. 0 for 1 here in the early going. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded. Stepping up to the plate, Keith Park. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here it is on 3-1. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Digging in, Hank Beam. He drew a walk his first time up.
Second baseman, Hank Beam.
Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. One run scores. Now the relay home. But not in time as he's across with the run.
Everything done right, Dan, on both.
Striding in, Colton Keogh. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. So far on the year, Keogh begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Harper leads off first with one away. And a fastball that misses up in the zone here. It's 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Ogden is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Ready for another shot now. Colton Keogh. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Colton Keogh.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win.
A coach offers guidance to a developing player.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Texas League. Walker Buehler will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boy, it's been a rough go for this guy, Matt, his last three starts. Last three starts, he's taken the loss in all three, so he'd like to turn that fortune around in this one today, and the best way to start that, throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Colton Keogh is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And he fouls this one off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Now the 2-1 is a fastball that misses. Patrick Vick will be next. The 3-1 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Ruiz will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. Digging in to try it again, Colton Keogh. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Colton Keogh.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little bouncer. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Keogh, a California-born ball player, is the leading vote getter at third base in all-star balloting coming into today, so it looks very likely at least that he'll be on the squad, if not starting.
Hey, let's give a round of applause to the fans for voting this guy first at his position right now. He is not what comes to mind when you think all-star, but you know what? Check the numbers right now in the first half. He has been a dominant player. This is well-deserved.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled. Striding in once again, Andres Ruiz. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Ruiz.
Line shot to third, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this. Digging in once again, Colton Keogh. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, that's a ball.
And a fastball just a bit up.
1-0.
Line towards center field. Ruiz has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Ready once again, Colton Keogh. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Chavez is a guy that certainly fits the profile as a power fastball pitcher, but I think what makes him really most impressive is the command he displays while keeping the velocity as high as it is. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, and he will get there. He's in at third as the tying run with a leadoff triple.
I think most guys are probably content with a double in that situation, leading off the inning and representing the tying run, but he was thinking 3 bags all the way. Now all they need is some good situational hitting to drive him home.
Digging in and looking for more, Patrick Vick, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And that's off his leg on the mound. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit. Standing in, Andres Ruiz.
Andres Ruiz.
Line drive to left, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Drillers came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Bill Ullman gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of Howie Gates is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Ball and a strike. Coronado leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he takes a called strike 2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Colton Keogh. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. The 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Ruiz on the move. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone. Stepping into the box, Buford Zimmer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Straight up.
High pop up. Keogh has a play. 2 gone. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Colton Keogh. He flew out in his last at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Checked his swing there and pops this one up. Morales over to his right, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Trying to pick things up where he left off, John Kenny. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Balls up.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Keogh is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Colton Keogh. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
High in the air into shallow left center. Ruiz coming on. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors. 5-2 the final score tonight. Arkansas took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Ricky Goldberg with his 4th win this season. Minor League Baseball now on the show as our road trip makes a stop. Pablo Vesperas, the Dominican left-hander, will get the nod to start here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
And he misses again, 2-0. Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Luis Feliz waits on deck. A 3-0. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. Set to get his day started, Luis Feliz. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. One there, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
And kids, this is why you all...
Digging in for his second at-bat, Colton Keogh. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there, 1-2. Hit hard to third. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
The catcher, number 55.
Digging in the switch hitter, Luis Feliz. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Huerta backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Ready for another chance? Kike Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Pitch misses for ball 4, so that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. So digging in now, Francisco Gomes, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit hard to short.
All right, hold
it.
on right there.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So here's the cleanup hitter, Colton Keogh. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. It's a double play as there woes. Standing in, Colton Keogh, and with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings. This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside. And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Arkansas Travelers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. John Stanley notches. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set. Tom Gonzalez, the Puerto Rican southpaw, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
The 1-2. Here's a high pop-up. Zimmer is under it. One down.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play.
You're up. He can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. Stepping into the box, Francisco Gomes, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Bat splinters as it's hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly, and indeed he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Now at the plate, Jeremy Morales. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Jeremy Morales.
Balls up, balls up.
Popped him up. Keo is there, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Now to the plate, Colton Keo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Ruiz has it in his tracks. He's got it 1 away. At the plate, Blake Young. He singled his last time up.
Blake Young.
On the ground to third. Keo comes up. And that's the second out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Dennis Mota. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Here comes the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. Into the box now, Colton Keo.
Third baseman, Colton Keo.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
And that misses 1-1. Coronado, base runner at first with 1 out. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
2 strikes to count.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. So coming to the plate, Colton Keogh. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short, and that's through into left, a base hit. He'll come home with it. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Roll, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Kike Hernandez. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Stepping in, Francisco Gomes. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring.
Settling in now, Buford Zimmer. 4 hits for him in this one, all singles.
Buford Zimmer.
Third, Keogh has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So striding in, Colton Keogh. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss. The windup and the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to. Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
After a brief trial move, this prospect is being returned to his original role. It's welcome news. A coach is sent to offer guidance on training for a specific position.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Texas. Brady Locke gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. Verdugo leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1 hit, 1 left. Now in the box, Casey Crozier. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. On the third baseline, Keogh loves it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no error. Striding forward now is the DH, Floyd O'Leary. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Down to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on.
Leading up for the Drillers.
Into the box, Colton Keogh. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Digging in, Edgar Gonzalez. He singled his last time up.
Catcher, Edgar Gonzalez.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Digging in once again, Colton Keogh. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted into center field. Henderson moves over. And the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Digging in and looking for more, Gaylord Stauffer. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Gaylord Stauffer.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Sharp ground ball to third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So it's no runs on a hit, no error. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Colton Keogh. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. And it's now 5-3.
And they complete the comeback with a flourish, going deep with a grand slam to take the lead. You don't get style points in this game, but I'd give them some if I could hand some out. Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3. Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Vladimir Sanchez starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Great piece of hitting here. Man on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Hit on the ground to third. Stauffer ranges to his left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 1 run on. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Colton Keogh. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Popped him up. Stauffer is under this one as he has it right in front of the dugout for the 2nd out. Ready for another shot now. Colton Keogh. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Leading off the inning, Floyd O'Leary, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good, so but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing.
Digging in to try it again, Colton Keogh. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
De Los Santos giving chase. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away. Ready for another chance. Colton Keogh, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
A ball and no strikes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball.
It looked like from our perspective he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. De Los Santos is there, and that retires the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. 8-5 tonight. The Tulsa Drillers jumped out to an early